"He's coming!" the girl screamed, her voice piercing the quiet suburban street as she ran barefoot, tears streaking down her cheeks. Her red dress fluttered wildly with every frantic step. She wasn't just crying, she was terrified. And she was headed straight for the man kneeling beside a black tactical motorcycle. Chief Petty Officer Cole Maddox, a hardened Navy SEAL just back from deployment, looked up instantly. His face, usually unreadable after years in special ops, shifted in a flash, not to fear, but to focus. One gloved hand instinctively dropped to the rifle strapped to his chest, the other bracing him as he stood to meet the charging little girl. She collided into him, sobbing, clutching the front of his uniform with trembling fists. "He's coming. The man. He's back," she choked out, pointing frantically toward the trees at the end of the street. Cole didn't ask who. His eyes scanned the horizon like a hawk. He'd seen panic before, but this was raw. This was real, and it was coming from a child who looked like she'd just run from war. Without another word, he keyed his comms. "Echo Team, code red. I've got a situation. Child in distress. Possible threat approaching." Static crackled, then a voice answered, "Copy that. ETA 90 seconds. He crouched again, gently tilting her chin up. "What's your name, sweetheart?" he asked, voice softer than anyone would expect from a man who'd survived ambushes and firefights. "Lily," she sniffed, her tiny fingers still clutching the seal patch on his chest. He always waits for my mom to leave. He comes to the window and... Cole's jaw locked tight. He'd heard enough. Lily wasn't just lost, she was running from something, someone, and judging by the way her knees were scraped and the fear in her eyes, this wasn't the first time. Then, out of the corner of his eye, movement. At the edge of the neighborhood, near the trees, a tall shadow slipped between houses. Cole's eyes narrowed. Civilian clothes, sunglasses, wrong energy, wrong time, and very much in the wrong place. He scooped Lily into his arms just as the black SUV rolled around the corner. It wasn't part of the neighborhood. Its windows were tinted, crawling slowly as if searching. Cole didn't hesitate. "Get inside," he told Lily, handing her off to a nearby neighbor who had just stepped out to check the commotion. "Lock the door. Don't open it unless it's me." Then he turned back, cracked his knuckles, and waited. Echo Team arrived in under a minute. 4 men in tactical gear, faces hard, movements tighter than a loaded spring. They didn't need a full brief. One look at the SUV and the half-hidden man trailing behind it told them everything they needed. "He's coming," Cole repeated, his voice low now, like thunder before a storm. "And this time, we meet him halfway." They moved without sirens. No shouting, no noise, just silent coordination and hard eyes. The SUV tried to reverse, too late. One seal blocked the exit. Another covered the rear. Cole advanced directly toward the man on foot, who now stood frozen, caught mid-creep. "You here for Lily?" Cole asked, his tone like broken glass under boot. The man said nothing, but his silence was loud enough. Cole stepped closer, eyes like fire. "You ever come near her again," he growled. "You won't have time to run." The man's face drained of color. Then, as if suddenly remembering what fear felt like, he bolted. Tried to sprint. Didn't get 10 feet. 2 SEALs brought him down in a heartbeat. Calm, controlled, and final. Police arrived minutes later. The man had a record. Restraining orders, reports, all buried, dismissed, until now. Because now Lily had the Navy SEALs on her side. That night, Cole sat with her on the porch of her house. She held a juice box. He held a silence. "Are you going to stay?" she asked. He didn't answer right away. Then he nodded. "For as long as you need." It wasn't the kind of mission he trained for. No jungle, no enemy fire. Just a scared little girl and a street that should have been safe. But that day when Lily ran to him crying, something changed. Because heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they wear camouflage, park motorcycles in quiet neighborhoods, and wait for someone to need them. Never underestimate the power of being in the right place at the right time, especially when a child's cry is involved. Sometimes one voice can summon an entire storm of justice. Let's hear from you. Write your city or country in the comments and share the one lesson this story taught you. Every comment spreads the message further. Don't forget to hit like, share with someone you love, and subscribe for more heart-touching stories.